I just get to understand say the American government is threatening to sanction countries who use Cuban doctors and nurses. And I was very shocked to learn that Jamaica use Cuban doctors and nurses.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it, yeah? Don't cut ties with Cuba because a certain set of persons I tell we say, I try for bad way up until we say what we can do. And you have to remember say, when sickness take on eye them, a Cuba send them people them to come heal with. A Cuba I send the doctors and nurses them to every single country in the Caribbean to make sure that we are provided the services that we cannot afford to provide in our own countries.
Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I am Michelle, and if you're watching me for the first time, kindly don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and even comment. So guys, in today's clip we're going to see people coming out, Jamaican people coming out and telling us how they feel about them cutting off with Cuba. We all know Jamaicans were told by Donald Trump that if they don't cut their connection with Cuba, they will not be given US visas. So we all have seen the Jamaicans people have come out and told us their opinions and how they feel about about what Trump is trying to tell them to do. So guys, let's watch the clip and come back for more.
And dictatorship, and when I say to my people, them say, "More we get some sanction." If Jamaica don't get sanction, it will take until me come run Jamaica or next powerful you come run Jamaica before we are able to come out of this devastation we know. Because until then we know devastation. At the moment when the country import ice, we make pan freezer, we last. People will last. Breathe. You understand me? We last. Now we are talking about a country like Cuba. Yeah? Cuba, the amount of support that Cuba support with doctors. People remember good man. Our doctors learn from Cuban medical doctors, Remember we have people out here, man. Even my sister was one of them, with Dr. Fenton Ferguson, That's why I have to big up Dr. Fenton Ferguson. Anyway, they in the world, me bless you up and respect you. You see me? Now we have them man there when them man they go so boom. And so you know what them man they do? Them man they send we a college, send youths a college to make sure say you make them go to college. But now these things when we see come in is the American regime. You understand? If you put me on plane for go Canada go pick apple, put me on plane for go America go pick apple. Who you want to carry apple go pick apple America? You mad? If for that make you give me a piece of little paper and visa, don't give it to me. We are bright youth who want to go to college, the University of the West Indies. More you send me a St. Lucia college. Don't send me on plane for go pick no apple for no man. That's not the way our country are built. And I can tell you that every time. And a lot of people me tell about naive Eastern St. Thomas, yeah? Whenever we express ourselves out there, that's why I tell you as a president, while we go out there, sometimes we help poor people and people think that we have money. Sometimes we have to rule in a real gene, yeah? And one of the things when we rule by is seriousness, yeah? And we watch Paul Bogle, and we watch Marcus Garvey, we watch all of them downfall, how people get around them. And that never I go come to my side. You understand me? God bless you about me, enough love and respect. Yes, so I just want my people to understand the trueness, yeah? That the Cuban them stand by where we need to stand by them, yeah? And if the Cubans cannot stay in Jamaica, social United States, them can't stay here. Someone who they on the life can screen record the party and the Prime Minister, no. Say if the Cubans cannot stay here, if it's even force will, we are going to force will and take out the US Embassy out of Jamaica. It will happen, and there's nothing that is impossible, yeah? And it's the same thing that is happening in Haiti, yeah? Bad management, you understand me? Bad leadership, and the same thing I go on at Haiti, yeah? And the same thing my Prime Minister do. When you shall look on Haiti as a brother, yeah? You shall look on Haiti as a brother. You gonna put your soldier them in a war in a Haiti. Come on, would that make sense? You make sense? Mr. Somebody are sending thing a while ago. Request. Who they are sending a request a while ago? Can go and send thing back same way, yeah? God bless you. Yeah. So the Cuban have done many things them done for Jamaica. I tell Jamaicans so what it better we stop trade with the USA, yeah? And trade back with the Russians them and the Iran them and the New Zealand people them.
I just get to understand say the American government is threatening to sanction countries who use Cuban doctors and nurses. And I was very shocked to learn that Jamaica used Cuban doctors and nurses. For real. I mean, sorry, I am very shocked. I mean, over 400 Cuban doctors and nurses, biomedical engineers and technicians from Cuba in Jamaica. I am very shocked because I did not know that the Jamaican Labour Party deal with Cubans, much less Cuba. I did not know. Forgive me, Jamaica, I just did not know. Like I said, I did not know that the Jamaica Labour Party deal with Cuba. See me? Because about 50 years ago, Jamaica was sanctioned for the same shit. See? 50 years ago, Michael Manley was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and he was friends with Cuba, Fidel Castro. See? Cuba built schools in Jamaica. See me? Let me see. We can name two of the school them. G.C. Foster and Jose Marti. See? Cubans built that. See? Michael Manley was also using Cuban doctors and nurses. See? The opposition leader at the time, Edward Siaga, was always saying Michael Manley wants to turn Jamaica into a communist country because he's friends with Cuba. You see me I say? No, America did not like that too. America did not like to see Michael Manley being friends with Cuba. You see? Now, Michael Manley, on hearing that America was upset at him being friends with Cuba, said these words: I will not allow America to dictate to me about which friends I should keep. And as long as this party is in power and I am the leader, we will tread this earth on our feet and not on our knees. Meaning, we're not about to no guy. Bro God, said that if you're bad. Said that if you're bad. Saying anyway, Michael Manley paid a heavy price after that. For real. The Secret Service were sent to Jamaica on a wide scale to every parish in Jamaica to create what? Havoc. You see me? There were riots in the street. People got hungry because what? Food was locked off from Jamaica. So when we heard Papa Eddie say he was going to lock down Jamaica tighter than a sardine tin that not even breeze can pass through, you know say he was working with America. You see me I say? For real. There were even a few attempts on Manley's life. Yeah. So with me knowing the history, and I was there, you see why I am surprised. Seeing? But now things have come full circle again. You see me I say? And me notice a bro God, quiet your fuck. Seeing? The Prime Minister of Trinidad attack defending our people, and other prime ministers from other countries that defend for them people, but bro God not defend Jamaicans. I want to go on. Come on, bro God, you have to talk up and defend your people. Be like Michael Manley, youth. How we are do? Well, he must PNP, a labor, so you can't be like him. But anyway, defend your people, bro God. See? You're too quiet.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it, yeah? Don't cut ties with Cuba because a certain set of persons I tell we say, I try to bad way up and tell we say what we can do. And you have to remember say, when sickness take on yai them, a Cuba send them people them to come heal with. A Cuba I send the doctors and nurses them to every single country in the Caribbean to make sure that we are provided the services that we cannot afford to provide in our own countries. Cuban doctors are top tier, and the best thing about it is they are getting paid. So what kind of trafficking you not talk about? I must say traffic light you must say I refer to. Because it couldn't be Cuba. Cuba was literally this with Jamaica from day one. Una gonna say una cut ties because certain set of persons don't even provide that medical care that we need in the Caribbean, like how Cuba just go out of them way. Cuba not even wink. Them not even wink them eye.
Desmond Mackenzie came out a few weeks ago and made the same utterance. And now you. So when you walk around with this kind of message, and now you say you're gonna even start a campaign to spread awareness to the young people. What are you going to use the country's money to do to spread and tell these young people? We have to tell them say. Because them already say UNO and them already say the PNP. And I am not for PNP. Me is not for no P. Me a straight up Jamaica movement of the people. Yeah, I'm with the Marcus Garvey movement and the other little groups. We really want to do something for Jamaicans. Now we really want to make sure say when we go in our office, no Jamaican will ever be considered a squatter. No Jamaican should be without running water. And this is not just talk. We can do it. We know exactly how to do it. And we don't have to take nothing from nobody. Because when I licky like I'm a drunk. I know what about the money. Money there. Anybody know me will tell you. A cryptocurrency we think there. And we can't stop it. No, we can't stop it. True. Money. We're going to take back this country and we're going to educate our young people. You're going to see what we do with this country when we revive it. You think it's just mere talk and excuses and putting gag order upon people so that we don't know which eater on a thief country money, on a drunk. You think that we're not going to just constantly get up and just rob and rape the people as an feel alike? Huh? You think that you're just going to get up and just tear down the Jamaican people just like that? Just like that. And nothing don't come out of it? And make those bold, narcissistic utterances that pretty much are incite violence to the unlearned upon the People's National Party supporters. Because when you come out as a current administrator say, we must not allow you and your minions. When you are the next one, when you I can't even bear see him. Dirty Desmond Mackenzie. Now come out and talk about we must not allow. I see him so Everett Warmington the talk say no PMP boy can't get fee money when it's really taxpayer money. We have Juliet Holiness who up on the phone. I talk to your reporter and I hang up phone for a reporter and tell reporter all kind of bad word and all kind of sitting. I never know say she live. Never know say she's being recorded. And then we have Dirty Tufton, who bring substandard rice in our country, and we have Mala Fort who refused to put a impeachment clause in the constitution within their reform. And then we have Kamina Johnson Smith who write letter. We little doctor them from Ukraine when the war start. If you get them out of Ukraine, when come on the sex like say we never know about the contract. We want to give them that if we pay them plain fair and move them out of there, they have to give back the government their money. And then we're going to have a dirty justice minister, dirty Delroy Chuck. We're going to have Delroy Chuck. I'm going to tell the Jamaican people them. And I'm going to tell the MPs, say, listen to me. We need to limit the Integrity Commission. We need to limit them. And MP spouse and children. Not to disclose nothing. To know Integrity Commission. Wow. So some can get for hide on the money in it. Eh? When the whole country locked down for no movement there, we have a boy, a so-called agriculture minister Floyd. Him and him friends them for no movement there. You think we forget Daryl Filbert Limpla when one here, Daryl Limpla, what she want, whatever she want name. When she dash for garbage on the roadside. These are the politicians, you know. Me I telling about an administration, the current one. We still around this. We have another George writer, what him want name. We beat him mercilessly. I don't know. Forgive and put him back in a parliament. We don't have dirty Darrell Vaz who tell we say, no I'll not in our country. So I'm not telling them say about the 5% goal what they might take, while C3 may tell them take the rest of it out of the country. Yeah, but on administration this. On the Prime Minister and the whole administration agree. If you take $1.5 million US dollars to come promote Batmanism in the country. Uncomfortable. These are the people that want leading now. These are the people that want leading now. Promising no water. Promising no a fixed election date as in coming up on the first 100 days. That's from 2016. We're in 2025 and still nobody knows the date for election. Nobody don't know it. And we were going to have fixed election date. Which means that once it's set, it's set. Just like America. Just like with America. Them election have a call. Constitutionally due X time. Not then have to wait for Donald Trump or wait for nobody. It due. And it got call. And we have independent groups who are putting everything in place for the election. Because it's constitutionally due. Yeah? We also need separation of powers. So we don't have to touch the money. Period. This is the government on the like. We can't come and tell them say 2,000 like can go buy a pro box. And the little nasty dirty one who need to be who don't need to go back for him, Nigel Clark. Who don't need to come back in the country because of him, of course, they go in the parliament and I tell them say, yo, who don't need to come back in the country. Enough charges him need to answer final. Enough treasonous things he has done, you know. Enough treasonous things he has done. Because him and one of them will sell out our farmers and now take the goods, raw vegetables and fruits and stuff in this country. Free, no GCT. So the farmers, the local farmers can't compete with it. 90% of our foods come from overseas. With the tariff wars that are going on, I think you know what happened yet in Jamaica. Watch it, Joe, man. Marvin I telling a long time. The entire world of the cryptocurrency. On the hear the government yet even use the word crypto. Not even the letter C. Not even the letter C in crypto. Then not even then talk every other word and use every other letter and try to avoid even the word C. Because them currently in the back I set up themselves and them families. Yeah man, I drunk with them. But I don't like them. I don't want to vote them. And I see Leroy, I want to give them third term. And you think that this budget is amazing. And you're willing to start a new budget with a new integrity commission. And we still not solve SSL. The report is out and the country can't get it, the Kroll report, because of course their friends and other institutions in this country is in that report that are going to, of course, be exposed of what they've been doing behind scenes. We have Jamaicans whose monies are going missing every goddamn out of the banking out of the banks and financial institutions. And the Ministry of Finance, nobody, not even the Prime Minister, addresses this. Like it's a common practice every god day. Your monies are so unsafe with the bank, it's not even funny. Like so unsafe. There were over 2,400 hacks on Jamaican financial institutions and other institutions here, which is by far more than what the world and other countries experience on a yearly basis. Jamaica experienced over 2,400. Goes to show you the level of security that these people have in place to protect Jamaicans' little monies in their institutions and Jamaicans. Well, we don't understand the level. We don't understand why I'm not a country now. We don't understand why I'm not a country now. I could go on and touch on different things. We have a DPP who blatantly knew that Vibes Cartel and the others, that their rights were breached. And the justice man who work on it, and they're still employed. They're still employed, and nobody does nothing about it. Now we have people who are being threatened to leave because their retirement age is reached. But we actually put law in place to facilitate the DPP so that we can have the right persons strategically positioned to make sure that our nastiness are perpetuated, yeah, or are hidden rather. But let me tell you this. Watch me out now. That's watch Marvin and Marvin little fire out now. It half it top. Watch me.
This message is for the Caribbean and my fellow Jamaicans. And I hope you use on a voice for convince on a leader for do something for you and not for Donald Trump. Donald Trump I try to stop the nurse and doctors from Cuba. Donald Trump want the nurse and the doctor them we in our country I help sick people and people who need surgery to go back home. Donald Trump want to stop work with them. Donald Trump want cripple the local system they wanna have. Jamaican Medicare system don't have enough schools to teach so many nurses and doctors to help so many people who are in need. So that's a critical blow. Jamaicans need the doctors and the nurses where Cubans have been providing for years. People in America, them have enough doctor, them alright. I just the Medicare system, insurance, it's a scam. Beside all of that, them have people who can go school and turn doctor and nurse and everything. Jamaica don't have that. When you got a doctor, sometimes you have to wait too long. And Cuba already a help. So, you can imagine if you don't have that help there. You know what I mean? People who know what go on have to start talk about what go on. A whole heap of country help Jamaica, yeah? And rely upon them support. But this right also, this a madness. This a madness. Because Cuban support in the medical field is big. American support, yes. We have them car, we have them food, we have them guns. You know what I mean? And I think most of them support is guns. We don't need that. You know what I mean? The Prime Minister, you have a choice to make, dog. You know what I mean? Choose your people. Let go some visa, you know what I mean? They want to stop the officials them from coming. Them not for come foreign. You know what I mean? The Caribbean together is strong. All enough for those just pull together, come together. You know what I mean? And form a system where on rely upon one another. If I saw them want to do it. United we John was that yo. So I tell yo, but even though if I say, all me I say is that everybody will know what going on. When just pressure on a Prime Minister the right way. Because sometimes if you don't stand up for something, you know, you fall for everything. You understand? America is a bully. America is a bully. And somebody and sometime people have to just say, no. Go on with your embassy. Go on with your food. Go on with your clothes. Go on with your this, go on with your that. I don't know, work amongst the CARICOM, you know what I mean? Islands them and figure it out. Yeah, it might hurt for a while, but guess what? Them claim them do they hurt for a while for the good for the long run. Only can do it too. But at the benefit of the people them. Only need the doctors them, only need the nurse them at Jamaica. Only not have to come and find. Straight.
Yeah, morning time TikTok. Big up to my TikTok family, you know. Well, I see what go on, you know, in the Caribbean. Seeing? With Trump as a boy, right now, if the Caribbean leaders them want to keep them visa, them fi don't work with the Cuban doctor, them send them out of them country. See? What me I say? Over the years, more than 40 odd years, Cuba under sanction, seeing, from America, from the Cuban Revolution war, way back in Fidel Castro time, them sanction Cuba. Cuba can't do no trade, no business with most I world. Seeing? And the people in Cuba are the most resilient people me know. Them people that go through the struggles, educate the whole of them, whole of the population. Everybody in Cuba educated. I don't think they have a literacy rate past 1%. Everybody illiterate and a professional. They have the best doctor. And years upon years, Cuban doctor help the Caribbean. Not only in Jamaica, but most of the Caribbean and Africa. Seeing? When it comes to Jamaica, the cataract them in a Jamaican elderly people. Terrible. A Cuban doctor come scrape the people them eye. All my father get benefit from it. Them scrape them eye. Cause the cataract dangerous at Jamaica. Seeing? So how now we turn our back through a local visa for the Cuban people? All of the Caribbean, that's me and Motley, you know. Motley there, Barbados, say she joined the front of the line. Fi give up them visa. And we stand up for Cuban brothers and sisters. And we want our Prime Minister, Honorable Brogard, saying, if you stand up for the Cuban people them too, you know. Don't make them frighten you about, don't make Donald Trump frighten you about visa. See? What may I tell you say? All the Caribbean leaders, may I invite you now to come to Canada. Canada nice and beautiful, clean. We are peaceful people, loving people. See? We don't have a big rat over here run up and down, like over Uncle Sam. See? Our country clean and nice, so you can come and visit Canada anytime, any day, any night. See? You can go Europe, you can go all over, you don't have to go over Uncle Sam. So don't make that scare on and say, boy, you pick them a visa and way. You don't have to dwell upon that, brother. You look out for your Cuban neighbor. Because we can swim from Jamaica to Cuba, just 90 miles. See? And I hear Cuba and I stand up for it. So no don't make no frighten me. Mr. Prime Minister of Jamaica, more you come out and talk. Because we don't hear you say nothing tough yet, you know. I want you to come out and talk for the people. Make Uncle Sam know say you know, if they want to take the visa, make them take it. You know response about that. What you response is the Jamaican people that get help from the Cuban because them help the whole of the Caribbean and Africa, brother. See? And them people, if you look on the car over Cuba, them a pure old car over there and all kind of sitting. How the man them pressure the people and people them make use of what them have. For decades upon decades still now. And in a modern time now when people be free up, you know, still want pressure people them, brother. Do you know, we stand up and fight that one here. More the Prime Minister stand up and fight that one here, you know. See? If you want Jamaican people to love you more, stand up for the Cuban people, them, brother. You hear that? That's what me have said today. But why cat favorite food? A mouse.
Jamaica, your Prime Minister and your Holiness, they have a problem with senior citizen getting a flat rate on their water bill. Yes, Jamaica, but him never have a problem, Jamaica, when they were getting their 200 and 300 increase in them salary. You hear me say Jamaica? He never have a problem with that, Jamaica. But him have a problem with senior citizen, with poor people. I get a break. You see me I tell you about this government, Jamaica? Jamaica. Your prime minister really don't care about poor people. And anytime poor people to benefit, him always come out against them. Remember him say a squatter. They over some place when the bulldozer down. You remember that Jamaica? Jamaica, you remember when pandemic, him say unu poor people, the corner shop people them, unu spread the virus. Jamaica, unu must take heed. Jamaica, this prime minister don't care about Jamaica poor people. He don't care about the struggling people of Jamaica, which is the majority. But Jamaica, it's so funny that when them was getting them increased 200 and 300, he never have a problem with it, Jamaica. No, look panic now, Jamaica. Granny have this house, where granny buy her, your mother buy. She has seen a citizen. And she get a little flat rate. You hear what the Prime Minister say? So what about the freeloaders? What about if granny did rent out 2 of the room them in the house and the people them will live there? Have to use the water. You say, go Jamaica. So if you live with your grandmother or your mother, after them get the flat rate, your Prime Minister sound a freeloader. You see that Jamaica? But Jamaica, when him there give out the amnesty, when him good friend them did have water bill for $2 million Jamaica, and 250,000 and 500,000. Jamaica, him give amnesty so them could have wipe off the debt. You remember that, Jamaica? Jamaica, you remember that? Jamaica, remember how him take him friend, them business place, rent it out, pay up over $40-something million and counting into property that never get used. Building will sit there and rent a pay for. You see, Jamaica? But him think it hard to make poor people get something. That is the kind of government that we are speak of. The unjust government. And some of you people, you just have your head stuck in a one direction that you cannot see the evil what this Prime Minister do to you. You cannot see it because you're so stuck on party line. Jamaica, Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holiness don't care about you know. That the man so upset when the man talk about the plan where the PNP have for senior citizen. The man was so angry. You could have heard it in his voice, you could have seen it in his face. Who dare you to go try give poor people flat rate on them water, poor senior citizen? Jamaica, when make them raise the senior citizen them pension? Why them give the senior citizen them 20 grand a month? Eh? Why them cut for them salary, Jamaica? And make sure the senior citizens are taken care of. Why them give the senior citizens them the help them need? Medical them need. Proper housing. But this government, this GLP government, but Jamaica, see, the CIA has justly classified the 1980 to the 1972 documents. And Jamaica go read through it. You will see the evil that the Jamaica Labour Party have been doing to Jamaica from the day of its inception, led underneath the Edward Seaga government to present. Them never have Jamaica at them best interests. But Jamaica, I don't know, so Desmond Mackenzie, I feel sorry for him, Jamaica. Yeah. Desmond Mackenzie is a victim of domestic violence that was met out to him. Him said in an interview, Jamaica, that Edward Seaga used to beat him, physically beat him. And him say him not ashamed. I'm glad him not ashamed to speak out, Jamaica, because domestic violence, Jamaica, must be taken seriously. And you should not have to suffer domestic violence. So Desmond, I'm glad you can come out and speak up against domestic violence and what happened to you. But yes, Jamaica, this Jamaica Labour Party government, we must make sure send them home on the election day, and make sure them never govern Jamaica again. Yes, I said it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I just received this text I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
Trump has now extended his bullying to the Caribbean.
What?
Trump told Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, and other islands that they are no longer allowed to do any business with Cuba, or else USA will revoke all Caribbean US visas for foreign government officials to US. Jamaica therefore cannot host healthcare workers or doctors from Cuba.
What?
Jamaica has always hired Cuban healthcare workers and doctors, and they're some of the best doctors on the island. Cubans even own and operate the nice private hospital in Montego Bay, where a lot of tourists go, far superior to the free public hospitals. Anyhow, the Caribbean is in a scurry to decide what to do, because the revoking of the visas by US not only affects the Caribbean government officials, but their family members also. Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean looks like it's buckling under this threat, because most of the government officials' children are on US visas in schools in US. The whole Caribbean region has now to go along with the new demands from Trump. Cut all Cuban doctors, healthcare workers, and hire doctors from India, Philippines, or Africa instead. That's over 22,000 medical professionals losing their jobs in the Caribbean and heading back to Cuba. The Cuban hospital will cease to exist in Jamaica. End of documentary.
I mean, I feel like we've gone back to like 1925 or something.
Yes, I've always known of Cuban doctors all my life. They're very good doctors. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so this is my mom, by the way. You said that you've only ever known Cuban doctors in Jamaica?
Yes, all my life.
So when you hear this, what exactly does it mean to you? That's what visions come to your mind of what's going to happen now to Jamaica and the Caribbean?
Access to healthcare is going to be less, which is not good for the island. They need more, not less.
They already are in need of more right now.
Yes.
Before this has happened, and now they're going to have less, which means more
Sickness,
destitution, devastation, sickness,
die
disease. Yes, people dying. Yeah.
from medical conditions that could be treated. This is sad for the island.
Why do you think he's doing this?
Control.
Like what does it benefit? How does this benefit the United States by doing that to the islands?
It's all about control. I don't see any benefit to the United States.
So do you feel like it's just to say, I can do it, so I'm going to do it?
Oh, yeah. It's a shame because it's going to affect American tourists as well. So that's going to limit the amount of tourism to the islands, which is going to affect the economy.
Every day is something new. Every day is a new thing that we have to be like, oh, what awful thing has happened today?
It's never anything positive.
And it's never anything positive.
But this was the same as the first 4 years of Trump being in charge. He used to have highlighted days and numbered them according to what disaster he anticipated. This is nothing new.
So guys, welcome back. So we all have seen the Jamaicans people commenting, and they both have the same opinions, and they are both reasoning together. That's one of the reasons why I like Jamaica. These people are united. to a point that you cannot convince them otherwise. These people know their rights and are always ready to fight for their rights. These people are these people are just united. I love the way Jamaicans are united. I love the way Jamaicans are always fighting for their rights. These people know their rights. When it comes to fighting for their rights, these people know how to fight for their rights. In fact, we need to go to Jamaicans and ask for lessons, because these people refused to be misused by white people. These people know how to come out and speak. They know how to come out and say whatever they feel is right. They know how to speak for themselves. They are related to that extent. So guys, we all know Jamaican and Cuba have been having a connection ever since. 50 years ago, Michael Manley was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and he was one of the biggest friends of Cuban. And Cuban has been helping Jamaica since then. Can you imagine 50 years ago, Jamaica and Cuba were helping each other? Cuba has also built schools in Jamaica, and also has been also helping Jamaica to bring doctors to treat doctors and nurses that are treating people in Jamaica. So tell me why at this point Donald Trump is coming out and telling Jamaica to cut communication with Cuba. And Cuba has always been there for Jamaica ever since 50 years ago. Where was Trump that 50 years ago? Where was he? Cuba was with Jamaica ever since and is still with Jamaica. And Trump is coming out and telling Jamaica that he should they should cut communication with Jamaica. Why? And Cuba is always there for Jamaicans, and Cuba is also helping Jamaica in a very big way. So these people, Jamaicans people, are waiting for the Prime Minister of Jamaica to give his speech, because they are waiting for his speech. They are trying to tell the Prime Minister of Jamaica that he should not choose visas over his people, because these people are more important than the visa. We all know Jamaica can manage to support its Jamaica is one of the large one of the biggest country that is coming up so fast. Jamaica is is just coming up, that is shocking the world. Jamaica has just become one of the best countries that is growing so fast. So Jamaica cannot be, what I mean is Jamaica cannot depend only on America. Jamaica can depend on itself. And when at in during 50 in when Michael Manley was the prime minister 50 years ago, he also had an issue with the American people because they were friends. But he did not listen to those people. He told them that I will not allow America to dictate me about what I'll do with about which friend I'll choose, because he knew exactly what he was gaining from Cuba. He knew exactly that Cuba really helped them. Cuba has helped Jamaica a lot, and they cannot, Donald Trump cannot come from out of nowhere and start saying they should cut communication. We all know, we all know the visas as well. They are important, but they are not important than people's life. They are important, but they are not important than people's life. We all saw Mia Motley's speech. That woman is just courageous. She said, we cannot choose visas over our people. We cannot choose America over Cuban, because Cuban, we did not know Cuban yesterday. We knew Cuban like 50 years ago, and they have been helping us ever since. So how comes we stop the communication with Cuba because you have said so? We will not be we will not be be pushed to do something we are not planning to do. We will do according to the way we want to do it, because we just here to do business. We're just here to make our country grow. We're not just here to control what you want, to do what you want or what you say. And we all know Trump is just trying to put black people down. He just wants to be superior. He just wants the black people to be to be the second. He just wants to be the first and black people to follow him. And it's high time Trump to stop dictating. He is not supposed to dictate us. We're supposed to make our own decisions. And high time Trump should understand that we are normal people and we have every right to make our own decisions. We have every right to associate with any country we want, not because he is helping our country that he can control us. We have every right to make our own decision. So we're still waiting for Jamaican Prime Minister speech. I'll keep you updated. So as we are waiting, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and even comment for more videos. Bye.